Hey, what's up, guys? So, huge updates. So, time change for American players. So, a lot of the events now are out of whack. They're going to be an hour earlier. So, a lot of people didn't kind of realize that. They didn't change anything or no notice. It's just common sense, though. And events are now an hour earlier, which sucks because now some of the events go into like, work days for most people. And then I wanted to touch on to another thing. They said transfers are going to come early next year. And so transfers are coming early next year. And then they also said that um, it's drawing a blank here, but there's a new form section in the official forms, and you can go there. It's a publisher's request, so it's a better version of their dev tracker. I'll link that down below. So it's got all the latest information on all the updates that are going to happen and going forward. So it's nicely done. The very first post of everything in there, only the admins can post in there. So the first post has all the information. They update it like what the latest news is of the game, and go through and tell you kind of where they're at with what what Excel is doing and what they're doing based on community feedback. So the other thing I want to touch on is like people rage all the time about sharing secrets and all you ruined my market. Like the Alchemy video that I did showing about the starlight archeum dust and converting that down into dust rather than shards or crystals. There was a lot of dislikes, a lot of hate on there. Be like, oh, fuck you, you ruined my market, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's been maybe what, a week, 2 weeks since I posted that video, and I just did this on the European server. I just made a killing by converting dust from shards into crystals. And same thing, so I just logged back on here into North American server because I got to spend my labor on both servers. And it's same thing. So Starlight Archeum dust, 73 silver here. This is, I haven't done anything at all with this. I logged on, checked the prices, and I was just like amazed. So you look at the shards. Shards are 259. Still not bad, 4 dust, 75 silver each approximately. That means they're 3 gold. So converting these down, you're going to make, a little bit of money, 40 silver. Nothing great. But then you just go up one more. You go up to crystal and you look at like, holy shit, you got crystals here for 9 gold, and you break the crystal down, that becomes 4 shards, which means the shards are now 225. And then so you spent 10 labor to do that. Now the 225 shards, you break those down into crystal or to dust. So one of these crystals breaks down into 16 dust. So it's costing you 9 gold here. Now 16 dust times 75 silver is 12 gold. So that's a 3 gold profit right there. And to break this down all the way down to the dust form, you need 50 labor. So you divide that by 5. So you're making 6 silver per labor point spent. And if you have alchemy proficiency raised higher, you're going to make more money off of this because you save labor. And it's a great way to level up your alchemy proficiencies. This is like insane. The amount of money that you make freely by just doing simple tasks like this. This is how I made all my money. And like people, they rage like, oh, you're telling the secrets, you're telling them how to do it. Like the prices, they don't shift very much. Like we could still make a lot of money in alchemy here doing this exact same thing that I posted 2 weeks ago, and the prices haven't changed. Sure, you have to maybe wait a little bit to find cheaper prices on the auction house. Maybe, sometimes you can't always make money. But look at this. There's a whole bunch of crystals here at 9G each that we can buy. And so there, 9G each. How many crystals did we just buy right there? How much money did we just make for a little bit of labor and a little bit of time? Then you'll notice over here are sold. Like we are still selling, Kingdom Hearts and everything like that. And so the price on the Kingdom Hearts have dropped a little bit, so we're not making as much because of that last video. But we're still able to make a good, healthy profit off that, at least 5 silver per labor point, and sometimes even more, especially with the alchemy house, the upgraded house that gives you, possibilities of getting a double proc. And in that video, we even messed up, and the double proc, we had extras. It's about a 20% rate, it seemed like, because we missed the stack of 20 potions. So we ended up just picking up 29 Starlight Archeum crystals, And so each one of these crystals, we're going to be making a 3 gold profit at the 75 silver for the dust. So that's a crazy profit right there. And again, as your proficiency levels up, you're going to get more money for your, labor. So let's go over here. Let's break this down. You do need a alchemy workbench. The alchemy workbench is mainly in the big cities. So if you want a public one, they're in the big cities, or you get it for the regal alchemy table, so you can put it in your house with any of those regal tables there with the alchemy one. Those are the locations. So they're not in every little town. Like every town has like the basic log, the sawmill, the lumber station, the leather crafting station. It's got all the basic things that you need. But the more specialized stuff, like the armor, the alchemy things, those are generally in the big towns, big cities. Or again, you can put them in your houses with the regal alchemy tables. Or what you can do is, my favorite place is in the very starting locations. So over here, the very first starting house where you learn to get, to build the house in the very beginning of the game, there's a house that has every single regal bench there except for a couple. Very few are missing, and every starting region has that. So Falcon Plains has it right here. Archeum has it right here. And then same thing even over for the east. They have it in their starting zones. I don't know where their starting zones are, but they have it. So that's one of the most common things. You ever need a craft, you go to like the starting zone, starting the first town area. So we're going to go break this dust down, and you can see our proficiency is now even cheaper, so we're at 8. So we're making even more money off of this because we have high alchemy proficiency. And again, this allows you to go and craft everything in the alchemy proficiency. So like, this is twofold. Again, raising the alchemy proficiency and making a shitload of money at the same time. And these things sell like hotcakes on the auction house at 6 bunches. So you put them on the auction house. Let's see, do we have any dust here? Yep, we got some dust. So you put them up in the auction house in stacks of 6 because that's what you need for the pack up in Aurora. And they sell like crazy. You can put 100 of these guys up here, and by the time you put 100 up there, most likely some of them will have sold. So I like to undercut by 1 copper. Looks like we messed up on one of those. I think I had a stack of 8s. It's just these simple things. They don't take much time to do. Don't rage if someone shows a video of like, this is how you do it. Like, the prices and the profits are still gonna be there. You're still gonna make your money. Anyway, guys, that's the kind of updates here on this stuff. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, post them down below. The house here, some people had questions on. This is a upgraded apothecracy manor. So these things maybe not be public on all servers because these are player-made houses. They're very expensive to make. But that's why you kind of join a guild. You want to have a guild that's got these houses to benefit you and the guild. You can make a lot of money off of the upgraded houses. So here's like the weapon one over here. There may be some public ones, so just search around, shout, post on forums and things like that. And yeah, definitely try and find a place that's got some public houses because it will make you a lot of money in these public houses.